Hello and welcome to the Musical Chairs Podcast, the only podcast that invites you to pull up a chair and take a listen. Today we are doing a story on the much troubled singer of Creed, Scott Stapp. That's right, Scott Stapp has created his own prison lately. He's been going on some tirades lately on the internet about his current situation financially and mentally, and I wanted to talk about it a little bit. And I'm going to try to see how many Creed references I can drop in this entire thing. So the little backstory behind it, right? Looks like Scott Stapp says in a 15-minute video that he posted up to the Creed Facebook website. He posted up a story saying that basically all of his money was being frozen by the IRS and that his record label had basically ripped him off for millions of dollars. And basically he is now broke. He's now living out of a truck. Most recently he's been finding rooms at the local motel, hotel, Holiday Inn. Say what? And he's been staying there. Now the interesting thing is that his estranged wife, who's been trying to divorce him for quite some time, has filed a restraining order against him, has made some statements in the media about, he sent some really weird texts about things like Florida not being safe and biological attacks were coming. So she's painted a very interesting picture for him. But even if you don't see the videos, this sounds kind of weird. Like, why would one of the biggest bands of arguably the early 2000s and late 90s, why would that singer be broke? Where did all that money go to? So I would like to ask, what if that actually happened? What if he actually did go broke? So check out a little bit of this video and I'm going to talk about it.
I'm under some kind of pretty vicious attack. A lot of money was stolen from me, or royalties not paid. And that's when all hell began to break loose. Over the last 4 or 5 weeks, all of a sudden, the IRS has frozen my bank accounts 2 or 3 times to leave me completely penniless.
So at this moment, I think Scott is asking himself, who's got my back? Who's got my back? I don't know. He may be asking, what's this life for? Oh, whoa. I'm not sure, but the thing that I wanted to look into was, okay, where did all the money go, right? Like, I just can't believe that he wasted all this money on drugs. He's had alcoholism. He's been on meth. He's been on a bunch of other things over the years. And then he got most recently, was pretty straight and on the wagon. So I found this interesting story on the Hollywood Reporter claiming that, according to their sources, back in 2013, he received a $1.5 million advance back in 2013, which is almost 2 years ago. And then he had $3 million paid out in royalties for the band's, for Creed's last record, Full Circle. And I'm wondering, what could have overcome him to have wasted all of that money? No idea. So if he had 1.5 and 3 mil, that's $4.5 million. Where could a $4.5 million have gone to? Now, I know he could probably spend a lot of that money, but I just don't think that it would take a long time to spend $4.5 million worth on drug binges and disappear for a while. So I think what's interesting about the whole thing is that his bandmates have come out and basically have said, yo man, this guy's crazy right now. He needs some help. We need to get him some help. I don't know what's going on with him. I've reached out to him. Scott, talk to us. Tell us what's going on. And this is really reminiscent to me of the behavior that was done by DMX. DMX is known as a bipolar guy. He's done some crazy stuff, gone to prison a lot of times over the stuff he's done over the years. And I'm getting the feeling that Scott right now is raining bullets on his head of bipolarism. That's right. I think that's what's going on. I think if there's one thing that has to happen, is that he's got to get some help, and hopefully he'll find it within his friends. He's asked, the rumor has it that he's asked for roughly, it looks like $400,000 to fund his new record and a book that he's writing. And I'm kind of thinking, wow, that is a lot of money. That's something that if I was given $400,000 from you guys, which I won't necessarily ask for, but you can give me $400,000, I will come to you with arms wide open. I truly will. So Scott is still kind of is in some trouble, and we don't know where he's at this point. I'm hoping he's getting the help that he needs, and hopefully Scott will persevere and make it through. And I'm not necessarily a Creed hater. I thought they were a bit overplayed when the first records came out. The first 3 records were out. I think they were a bit overplayed, and yes, I kind of hated the fact they were overexposed, but those records are pretty badass. And I think Creed, minus all of the posturing and the stuff that was associated with them, and rock radio embracing them as the next big thing, I think Creed has a lot to offer from almost a metal perspective. They're almost a metal band. So I really hope that Scott Stapp gets better, and I hope that he finds his way. And if the IRS is after him, then I hope that he wins. Yeah, get the government. Anyway, give me your thoughts. Do you think Scott is just crazy, or do you think that there is a method to his madness? Do you think he's faking it? I don't know. Put your comments down below. Please visit the website. Please like this video if you liked it, and if you didn't, share it with an enemy. Anyway, I'm your host, Nelson Velasquez, and thank you for watching.